Hey there everyone, this is MarkyMan64 here, welcoming you back to another episode of Let's Play Human Fall Flat on the PlayStation 5. This is episode number 29. Okay, so we are just going to jump right in to it. We're going to select level, go to extra dreams. And so last time we played underwater, and this time we are going for dockyard. So we're hopefully going to make our way through the dockyard. There has been, I didn't look up the name of the level, but there's been a few, like is it water? Can't remember the name of the level, but the one where you go in the big ship. That level feels very similar to this, and I'm already messed this up by not doing this properly, but let's see if I can climb up. No, okay, I'm gonna just drop down. Never messed up that jump, but of course I am when I'm recording. Okay, yes, that level is quite similar to this. There's like industrial feeling to it, and but fair enough. We're going through a dockyard, and need to like time these jumps so that I'm not pushing it too much, pushing the swing too much, like to offset my jumping. But there we are, and come up here, and then there's some hooks going round. So the best idea is to stand about here and get ready for this hook coming up and grab onto it. Perfect. Perfection. Now this room coming up is kind of annoying, but I mean we need to get through this first. Not this room, the next room that we need to swing across to. Is quite annoying, but I'm going to like slightly skip, and you'll understand why. I mean, if you try it in what appears to be the legitimate way, I've never been able to do the legitimate way. So, yeah, as you may or may not have realised, like these levels did come out quite a bit ago. Like they were first out on Steam ages before, like they were out on the Steam long before they came out on console, but they have been out in console quite a bit, and I've played through them a few times now. I'm not as familiar with these as I maybe once was of the earlier levels, but you know, I can make my way through. So anyway, this first part is fine. Like you turn these, and it drops down a hook from the ceiling, so that part is fine. That part we understand, but the next part isn't so obvious. But we'll get to that shortly. So basically, you're swinging this over to that platform and getting this box. But the idea, I mean, I'll tell you, I suppose. The idea is to then swing over and get that box, and then use that box to get out the window. This red coloured lined window, and you're meant to just prop that up and then just walk out. But that doesn't seem to work that way, and I don't know whether there's something that I'm missing, but I have done it once, but I've not managed it other than that. So yeah, if anyone has any ideas, then feel free to say. But an alternative to doing that, let me just check that I'm attached to the hook. That's perfect. An alternative to doing that is just using this hook straight off, and just using this hook to swing across to the window, and manage this more often than than what appears to be the intended way. Like I said, there's probably something that I'm missing, like maybe you prop it up against that pipe that's on the right hand side of the wall. But yeah, that doesn't really matter. I'll get this, and then what you do is just kind of swing down to it. It's better to do it onto the wall. I've found that's a bit of an easier approach. And then come down here. Perfect. Okay, so the next... Sorry, I've got a very itchy eye this morning. The next room, or the next section, I'm saying room, we're outside, but the next section is you need to press this button and open that door. So, we are going to do that by... What are we... Yes, are we going to get that box and then climb? Yeah, okay. Okay, I understand. So, we're wanting to bring this platform over here. And then move that over here. And then you're I don't understand, like, whether this is what you're meant to do. No, it's not, is it? Is it? Are you meant to, like, climb up on that platform and then... Yeah, I think you are, actually. I think you are. Are you meant to, like, climb... Just use this platform directly? I think... Yes, I think you are. Honestly, I have played this level, and but yeah, this has happened before. I've like forgotten this, like the solution to this puzzle. I do remember doing that before, and this isn't also this isn't the first time that I've tried to record this level. But it's not technical issues. It was just that last room. I was trying to do it like the legitimate way, and it just wasn't playing ball at all. Like, so that's why I was just like, no, while I'm recording, I'm just going to do it the way that I have done it, and that'll be fine. But that was not today. Like, this is the first time I've tried to record today. And sorry, I don't normally talk about it. Oh yeah, I need this over there. Oh man, I'm doing so well today. So, move this as far over as possible and get squashed by that. Let's get out and then move it back over. There we go, okay. I don't really see the point in the red handles, to be honest with you, because you can use any part of it to push it along. But, fair enough. There's maybe like a real life thing on a dock that somebody's seen that would have been like, oh yeah, like we can have that there, and that's totally what people have in their docks. So then, pushing this button, we're again like thinking of, or I'm thinking of like the civilization that actually like lives here and would normally be here when I'm not here. It's very weird because like I know that there's obviously a multiplayer part to this game, but I mean I've only done that a couple of times, and like also there's I mean, yeah, I'm just going to say it. This game can be quite lonely as a single player. You're like walking about this empty level, this empty world that's clearly meant to be lived in, and it's a bit uncanny in that way. But anyway, we're lowering this bridge, and then we're just going to like lift it back up when it's down. So we're going to press it again, but there's a delay on it. And then that will allow us to grab onto it and be lifted up onto the roof over here. Can I climb up on top of it? Yeah, there we go. So then coming down here and coming along these corrugated iron roofs, towards this barrel over here and carry this over here. I mean, as long as it's down, that's the main thing, but I like to like carry it over to where it's eventually going to go. I don't want to stand it up particularly. I want it to lie down. And then, like, if you fall off, then you'll respawn down there, and you need to like do the whole thing with the bridge again. So just bear that in mind. It's best to like push this against this bridge, and then like have it ready. I'll just pull it back just a tiny tad, just so that it doesn't get glitched out when the bridge comes down. But then come over here, and I almost pressed that with my feet, but didn't manage to. Lower this down again. Slowly but surely. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then climb back up it. I'm not keen on the clouds, I must say. The clouds are a bit glitchy, and you definitely see it in this level. Like, you notice the clouds like glitching through objects and stuff. I suppose it's more like steam from the water, right, than clouds, but yeah, you definitely do see it. Like, it's very like visible, and I know that obviously it would be, but like, yeah, I'm just going to leave that there. But anyway, this is going to go down and break this glass down here, and so I can pass through. Let's jump over. Pass through here, and yeah, there was a gate like further back that is the other side of. So then climb up on top of this, up on top of this, and then I think like that, yeah, that's the end over there. Like, that's the boat that's at the end. So like there is probably, and I've not really tried skips in this level, but there are probably like decent skips in this level. I should try that at some point, because especially if I want to release a video where I do like, I'm not going to like break the game skips. I know that there's obviously like going to be skips that like take milliseconds to complete the level sometimes and stuff like that. Like, I'm not going to do that necessarily, but I want to do it as like short as I can. And some of the levels are like really short, just by like, you know, swinging from side to side. And what that did at that door, not that door, the window with the surrounded by the red, that what I did there was like what I did to get through the door, like the swing from side to side. That is, learning that allows you to skip quite a lot of this game. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get this box with one hand while swinging round with the other onto there, and then I'm going to bring this box over to this platform over here, and there is an achievement or trophy for breaking glass, for breaking all the glass in this level. And there's these windows about, and I don't know where they all are. I don't think I've done that trophy, but just so that, you know, that one wasn't as obvious, I don't think, but there are obvious ones later on, and I thought I would address that now. Like, I know about the trophy. It's not something that this video is aiming to show, but I do know about it. So this part that I'm about to do can be quite frustrating. I mean, it might work first time in this recording attempt. unlikely, but it might. It doesn't like doing what it's meant to do. Let's put it that way. But what I want to do is to grab this and then grab the hook. Oh, right, okay, it did work first time. let's see if we actually make it round where we're meant to make it, but it didn't make it round, so yeah. Okay. that can be really frustrating, and sometimes the box like falls in the gap and stuff. I need to let go of the correct hand there. And then I'm moving this. The box will not, in theory, fall down the gap between this yellow platform and the edge of the boat. But, I mean, you never know. Anyway, let's make it in here. And then I'm going to wait for this, what do you call them again? Forklift type attachments. I'm going to wait until that's at the bottom and then stop it with that button, and you can see what I was meaning about like the water, I suppose, water from the ocean. You can see it like cutting through like buildings and stuff. I don't think that's what they would have wanted to do, but like they obviously wanted the effect of the water, but yeah, I think that kind of messes it. Yeah, it's not great, but it is what it is. So anyway, we're putting this palette onto this attachment here, and then what we want to do is make it meet up with that other one. So when that gets to the top, we're going to do that so that it meets it. You can see that it's met it there. So when we climb up on this, it will meet this, and then I can do that. I did mean to do that more elegantly than I did, but hey, I got up here. So climb through another red window, and we're through here. Now I want to get up on top of this platform here, so I need to move this over as much as possible, and then grab this hook when it comes down. Okay, and then when I go up, I can swing back and forth and try and get over to here. There, perfect. Okay, climb over here on the corrugated iron again, which is not really made for me walking on. And, well, I mean, literally it is made for me walking on, because that's its purpose, but the design of it is not made for me walking on. Anyway, I've broken the fourth wall quite a few times today. Is that breaking the fourth wall? I'm not. I'm talking about it as a game, but like that's how I've been playing this game. Anyway, let's do this. And I'm speaking of like behind the scenes things about this being a game and stuff. Right at the start of this game, and I don't remember why I did it originally, because I don't think I think I renamed some of the videos near the start, and like I decided to do this. Now, I make all the videos, in case you haven't noticed, or in case you haven't read descriptions, because it has been mentioned in the description, but all the video titles in this Let's Play have been either like song titles, or they have been like, you know, common lines in songs that could have been the title. I'm not going to make any examples because I can't think of any examples, but there's some songs that, like, you know, go by other names or might go by other names. And I did this right at the start because I was like, oh, like, I think I had a song title in my mind, like, for a video, and I was like, oh, that like really does match that, and oh, it's so funny. But I kind of like stuck myself into doing that from now on, from then on, I mean, and yeah, it has meant that there's been some stretches of the song titles, and I really do regret doing it, but I can't undo it now. I can't like go and not do song titles for the rest of the songs, so I'm kind of stuck with it. So I just wanted to acknowledge that. I don't know why I was acknowledging it right now, but like it's something that I do know like is really can be really awkward if you're, and like I mean if you've not known why the titles are so like weird. Like if you've not known about the whole song title thing in the first place, then they can come across quite weird. But yeah, that's why, and I'm kind of stuck in the in that task every time I type in. Like sometimes the song titles do present themselves, and sometimes like it's really obvious, or like obviously I should, I should use that title for this level that's to do with X. But sometimes I do need to type into Google song titles with X word in the title. And sometimes that's more successful than others, and sometimes I know the songs and sometimes I don't. Anyway, I have just made my way up here without commenting on what I was doing, but that is the fun commentary that you get from my Let's Plays. So this is a pendulum, or a scale thing, but it is moving this platform. So I've just moved that platform. You might have noticed it zooming across. I've just moved that platform to there, and there's one of the other glass windows over here. I'm not going to break them all, but if it's really obvious right in front of me, then I might attempt to break them. But I genuinely don't know where they all are, so you will probably pass some that haven't been broken. But I don't know. So anyway, grabbing this weight. I was at this puzzle for a long time before I figured out that this weight, like, you're not using it as a weight. We are, but it's on the opposite side than where I want it. You are using it as a weight, but not in the same way as this one. That weight is more just like as a box. Like it could have been one of the wooden boxes that we've been using for the whole Let's Play. It's just being used as a weight. For a button up here to open the door. Spoilers. So, and I'm not like, I assume that this is how to play this puzzle, because like, yeah, it feels like you're kind of skipping some of it, but yeah, that opens the door, and again, oh man, the water, like, you can see even me changing the camera angle is messing with it. But anyway, we want to move that back over there. So basically, we are grabbing. Yeah, let's go around here. Actually, we're grabbing this and going back up there, and then pushing the other side, which will move that platform over. But then I was like really confused because, like, you need that button pressed, the button on the ground pressed. No, it's on the other side we're wanting it, isn't it? Why? I thought that. Is that not the side that I had it on, or did I just bring it round? Yeah, I brought it round and then put it on the same side it was on. Anyway, we're going around there, right? And then you need to climb up on top of this red thing here. Now, like, yeah, the platform up here is like quite thick and may well be meant for what I'm doing it for, but it feels weird. It feels like we've just done like a skip over something, but I can't figure out what. Anyway, come through this door, fall down, And then we are in here. So sailing boats are available on this dock, and basically we need to swing round here. Now, I also can't figure out how to get over there other than to do the swinging thing, so I suppose you should get some practice in doing this, swinging from side to side. The only thing is, it does it like, there's a little bit of a visual glitch where my hand is not touching the sail. What's that called? It's not touching what it's meant to be touching. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. So let's go back on. It's going to favour going back to its original position. So yeah, I don't know that you can do that without doing the swinging from side to side thing that I'm doing here. I don't know. There's probably a technical name for that in the human fall flat community that I am not privy to. But the swinging from side to side thing kind of describes what it is as well as you can do. But yeah, so I'm sure. Oh man, I've never messed that up. Why has it been messed up? Right, okay. Try this again, but try it slower. This is not the only time that you do this, but this is like I want to say the hardest time, but I've never had any issues with it. I mean, maybe I'm just taking it too fast. Maybe I'm just like going too fast. It's going too fast. Like, some people will be watching this going like, no, you're not. That's not your issue. Your issue is not that you're going too fast. Okay. Can I get it from here? See if I get as far out as possible and then like swing from side to side. Yeah, I can do this. Right, okay, there we go. Got there in the end. There we go. Okay, so this is similar to what we saw earlier on. We're just pulling this weight up, which is giving us some of this chain, and then the chain will return to it'll return into the air because the weight will come back down again eventually. Why is it not doing it? What's happened to it? Okay, is it broken? Okay, let's try giving it a booster, and then that's lifting it up. Good. Okay, and then able to grab on. Okay, don't know what happened there. And you can see where we've been. Like, we've been basically going around this boat that we're about to head into. We've basically been like going around that the whole time. So then up here, yeah, like this boat as well. Like, part of the level has been going around this boat, but we've been going around the big cargo ship the whole time we've been playing. And again, we've seen cargo ships before, but we're going to treat this one a little differently than ones that we've seen before. We certainly can't steer it out of here. The exit is on the cargo ship, so that's basically where we're heading to. And again, I don't remember a time that I messed that one up, but let's get up here and then onto the ship. There we go. Okay, and then the exit is down here, so the exit is in the cargo hold basically. But in order to do that, we need to do a few things. We need to get that chain down so that we can get the wooden box that's on top of some of these containers. And let's bring it down as far as possible. You might as well. And then grab this as it's going up. This feels satisfying because it feels like somebody has like come in and determined how far down this chain needs to go in order for you to grab it when you run over to it. It's quite satisfying. But anyway, we are using this to lift the yellow cargo container. Is that a container? Yeah, container. We're using that to lift that, and then the box is going to like hold it in place at a height that we want it to be. So I think that's an okay height. And then the one on this side is actually going to lower this orange container to, again, a height that we want it to be. The box is probably in the way there. And then lower this, so we're lowering it lower than the yellow one, basically. Let's move this out of the way. And you would think that it would be like wanting to lower even further, but it doesn't seem to, or certainly not to any great speed. It doesn't seem to mind being lowered. Let's lower it just a little bit more. Yeah, see, it's like the box should really be on the other side, shouldn't it? Oh no, it's holding it up. Never mind. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then going to come back over, lower this chain back down again, because we're going to use a chain to get up onto these boxes. So I think you can use the blue container to get up, but I think you can also use the orange one from here. Let's try and use the orange one, and then if we can't, then we can always switch to the blue. Yeah, I should be able to get up here. There we go. Okay. I said that before I had got up. Yeah, there we go. Like before we got up. Okay, that does seem to be a good height for this, although okay. It happened again. That happens every so often. There'll be like, he just won't grab onto whatever he's meant to grab onto. But yeah, it does happen from time to time. We are just going to lower this back down and do the same thing again, but this time grab onto I suppose that's part of the bridge, but like I don't know what you would call that, the bit outside the bridge room. I suppose it's not actually part of it's not outside the bridge room, because the bridge room is presumably those windows at the top floor. And then you have, like, again, I can't remember the name of them, but the wings on the outside. Okay, that grabbed on just fine there, and then... Oh, okay. So, yeah, it does seem to be, like, bouncing with my weight. And, oh, man. I tried to stop it. Okay. Do this again. Rinse and repeat. I just want to get up there. Okay. Yeah. You can see what I'm trying to do. Basically, yeah, in case you haven't picked up on it, the button to open the cargo doors where the exit is, the button is on that level of the ship. It's up there, so we need to get up there, push a button, and then go to the exit. But that is sometimes easier said than done. See, like, you would grab something, like, you know that, okay, like, if I came here, I would definitely be grabbing this, and yes, that has definitely been pushed down with my weight, which I've never noticed before, and maybe it's the position of the box. But yes, there we go. Yeah, you would grab something, like, if your life depended on it, you would grab that. But sometimes human does not think like a real human, even though a human is being controlled by you. There's no reason why you should be swinging from container to container on the way back. You can just walk across here, but it seems to take longer if you're just walking. But anyway, we jump into the exit, and that's us. So join us again for another episode of Let's Play Human Fall Flat on the PlayStation 5. Please like, comment, subscribe for more. Thanks everyone for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.